Emmy wished on a dragon scale, and that's what started Dragon Tales. Around the room the dragons flew, but Emmy and Max knew what to do. They climbed on the backs of their dragon friends. Now the adventures never end. Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland. There's Ford, he's the biggest, not so brave of heart. There's Cassie, so shy, also very smart. There's Zack and Wheezy, these tales are fun, 'cause you know two heads are better than one. Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland.
Hello. Welcome back to Deadfire. We are still in Nekataka. Ready to start, I think, the 5th out of 6 districts in Nekataka. We might finish up this city tonight. And then, like, well, actually, we probably won't. Because we'll finish our first pass through the districts. And there'll be more these quests that we've picked up, but we gotta go back to other districts we've already been in and continue those quests. And we'll see. Oh, excuse me. Rosa is currently curled up under the blankets, and it's very cute, but not really something we could put a camera on because she's under the blankets. We need to go recruit Palagina. I wonder if I can do that first. I was still handled weirdly, I feel like. The cutscene with the Queen and the representatives of the Deadfire Company and the Valian Republics, and the representative of the Valian Republic is like, oh, let's send Palagina. And then their assistant's like, Palagina was exiled. She doesn't work for us anymore. And he's like, oh, shoot. And they just leave it at that. It's like, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, let's look at our quests. The Gullet, Brass Citadel. This is in the Gullet. This is Queen's Birth. Hi, Fiona. Okay. Oh, this is the quest that's here, but it's like 4 levels, at least 4 levels higher than us. It was, yeah, we went into that dungeon, and it's like really high levels, so I guess we'll come back. That's that one, okay. Didn't we actually find this? Songo. Ah, yes. Okay, return to Itzali, which is in that other. I don't remember what the name of that district is. This is Brass Citadel. go back to the Valian Trading Company. That's one area. Right, Queensbirth. I guess it's in Queensbirth. Okay. So we probably go to Queensbirth first because I think that's where Palagina is.
I dare you to go inside.
No! Tangaloa will eat me!
Well, you don't want to get eaten by Tangaloa. Oh no! Missing string 15! Well, I'm taking screenshots of this. Alright, well, I got a screenshot of missing string 19. Okay, so... Oh, we can't go to the Brass Citadel from here. Well... Oh, this is what I was thinking of. But yeah, they're in... I think everything's in Queensworth. So these are the two. We need to do the Gullet and the Brass Citadel, the two we have left to do. But let's go to Queensbirth. Let's just go there. I'm not sure where we need to go. Apparently we're going through the Gullet. Because we visited the Gullet once. Oh, great. A group of Principe sailors approach you in the streets. Don't the Principe like us? Maybe they don't like us. I think we have 0 reputation with them, actually. I think they don't like us yet. If only I had my Principe sailor with me, Seraphin. But I don't have him with me. Hello.
A moment.
Oh, I'm an unmarried woman. I mean, that is accurate. A tall, wiry man blocks your path. He wears a sly smile, as one might wear their most comfortable trousers. Wow, that is a way to describe someone being smug as shit.
I saw you speak to my dear amico Degnos.
Oh,
So
this is
I thought
about
to
this.
myself,
This is about a
why,
quest.
Doubtful. You must meet her too.
Arrayed about him are a small group of kith, well armed and armored. Punch him. I don't have that much might, but that'd be hilarious. I don't remember. So I think the letter in the satchel was about that Degnos was going to turn over the ship he's working on to pirates. I think is what it was. This is the problem of, going a week between these quest steps. Also, stop it, Chody. There's no dead people here. What business of it is yours, who I talk to?
Degnos is an associate of mine. His success is important to me, as it impacts my own.
His shrug is insouciance, I don't actually know how to pronounce that word. Personified. Slight and carefree. Your errand boy lost his satchel. I'm returning it to him. See, these are all like bad things. These are all like I mean, obviously these are revealing things, but I feel like calling him his errand boy is also revealing because I don't remember, because this isn't the captain of the ship. I don't think. Your errand boy lost his satchel. I'm returning it to him.
That is good to hear. So rare it is that I am glad of a stranger's interference.
Telfer renders you a slight bow and a crooked, almost jesting smile.
Would you like an escort to Queensbirth, Teller? You never know what rough types may be about, and I would hate to see you waylaid.
Am I not already waylaid?
Were I a more fragile man, I might have found offense in your vulgar accusations.
His smile is sharp, drawn in irony. It promises violence. He winks. I don't know what we're actually gonna do with this situation. I don't remember who. I'll be on my way. If you wish to follow, that's your business.
A gracious offer. We accept.
He nods to his fellows, who smile and murmur agreement.
Per Guano, let us be off.
Great. Lovely. It's like, I wish that the hoverovers are real good, but give me a hoverover that tells me what was going on in this quest up to this point that I should remember. Or at least let me, because I can't go into my menu, right, while I'm in that. Like, if I were in my combat or something, I could. But in dialogue, I can't bring up the menu, so I can't look at my journal and be like, what was going on here? Okay. Well, they don't seem to have followed us, but I'm sure that that's... Sealed fate. Alright. Right. Avetta is his captain. Okay. Describes a plan to sabotage Avetta's ship so Dignas can join the crew of a Principe Captain Talfor. Who is Avetta? Who does Avetta work for? I told Talfor that I wouldn't interfere with his plans. That seems like a lot more approving. I told him I wouldn't try to stop him from following me. That's not the same thing. I don't know who Avetta works for. I'm guessing the Valiant Trading Company. But that's just a random guess. Yeah, I don't have any reputation with the Principe.
Oh, now I've dreamed of this place.
We were here before. By where? Oh, by the Peddler's Canal is where he was. Okay, which I think is also, that's where we saw, around where we saw Pelagina. I think.
Behold, Aethys is risen again. He is glorious in form and purpose.
Oh, there he is. Alright.
Where is my seal? Postinago, did you take it again?
She grabs Dagnos by the arm and shakes him. He winces and ducks his head, making no move to escape her grip. Oh, look at it.
You will feel the bite of the cat's tail if you have lost it, boy.
God, see, I also wish I could scroll up like I could in Pillars 1. That feels like a lost feature to see what the previous dialogue was. Even though I just saw it, I know, I was just like, I kind of want to look at the specific wording on how she is... But apparently she's grabbing him. I mean, I know she said something about her grabbing him, but... have you ever known abuse to engender loyalty, Temerina? Why am I calling her a married woman? I don't know.
Who would dare speak to me thus?
She looks you once over, furrows her brow, then rounds on Degnos, poking him in the chest with her index finger.
Is this Nazanali a friend of yours, Degnos?
An acquaintance only, Casita. From the luminous bathhouse.
He carefully avoids your eyes and shrugs self-consciously.
First you waste my servant's time, and now you have the gall to waste mine as well.
She's really asking to be murdered. Like, it's not just one person walks up to you. It's a fucking war party. Like, a group of people all decked out in armor and carrying weapons. Okay, actually, only one of us has armor on, but we're all heavily armed. She stares at you hawk-eyed down her long nose and raises a brow, likely expecting you to quaver before you. Forget it. Let's talk to Degnos.
A cozy Tella. You have found the satchel.
You have some explaining to do.
It is not as you must think. Complanca, hear me out.
His gaze slides off your face as if he is not able to meet your eyes. A light sweat dampens his brow, and he worries the hem of his tunic. God, I mean, why can't I just ask him about this? I want to, because he says it's not what you think, which, I mean, it's hard to imagine how, like, but I imagine there are, like, some extenuating, like, is he being blackmailed? That's what I would be expecting. In which case, then he can just send me to go kill these guys. That's fine. But I don't have the option to, like, ask him, like, well, okay, let's hear your explanation, buddy. Even if it's dismissively. But I'm guessing the option that leads in that direction is number 3. So, I won't report you to Avetta if you agree to end your scheming. I don't really want to report you to Avetta at all, because she seems like a horrible person.
Merla, yes, I will do as you ask, so long as you do not tell Avetta.
He clasps his hands together and nods vigorously. What? Is that really gonna be... That can't be it.
My word is my bond.
He taps his chest. Pretty sure you gave those Principe your board. What? But what happened about the guys following me? This is so weird. It's just considered completed? Even though they said that... What? I don't think this quest is written very well. I am so confused. Alright, let's try... I don't remember where we met Pelagina, but we gotta go in here anyway, so let's go. Pretty sure it was in this district. Okay, so... Oh! Hi!
Ado, Watcher. The Cantaniches sent for me. It seems the Republics have need of me again, thanks to you.
It's difficult to read her expression. The corners of her mouth briefly twitch into a smile, but there's worry in her eyes. Yeah, she's probably happy to be coming back to hang out with me, but she's a little worried about how the Republic's, like, you know, basically her job is to be a spy.
Do you have need of me?
Why would I want a failure? Got kicked out of her paladin order? That's so mean. I'll always have need of you, Pelagina.
Good.
She sharply nods. She nods sharply and steps forward. Alright, paladin. Paladin plus fighter. Or paladin plus chanter. Alright, I have no idea what's in the paladin tree. I don't know what's in paladins. Okay, so let's look at paladins. Yeah, Sworn enemy, right. Lay on hands, of course. So her, what is her subclass? The Brotherhood of the Five Sons. There's no fucking way I'm trying to say that. You gain Sworn Enemy. Sworn Enemy is upgraded to Wrath of the Five Sons. The Five Valiant Dukes. Bells, or Great Dukes. Which just makes me think of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. Isn't there? Oh, it's Duke Belt? It's Duke Belt. Baldur's Gate is one of the Dukes. Okay. So that just gives Sworn Enemy and a specific bonus. Alright, so Sworn Enemy marks an enemy, granting a damage bonus. 5 searing projectiles shoot forth that deal 5 to 7 damage. Fire damage versus deflection when they do their mark. Okay. That's fine, I guess. You can also get Zealous Aura, right? Which is pretty good. You can get, let's see here, Deep Faith, increased defensive bonuses. That's not only +2. Suffering damage, get a stacking bonus to damage dealt on your next weapon attack. Okay, so that's nice for a tank. Weapon and shield style. Allied AoE when the paladin kills an enemy. Well, it's probably not going to happen that often. So can we use Pallegina as our replacement tank? That's basically the question. I think the answer is yes. She's got two-handed style by default, though. But she doesn't have the, oh, this is Chanters, right? She doesn't have a Chanter subclass. So she could be just like an aura thing. She could get her Zealous Aura and then all the Chanter auras. This is very good. I don't know if you can get multiple of these, though. I thought you could, and then it seemed like you actually couldn't. Because this would be getting your zeal refunded is good when they die, so you can keep using it. Exhortation. That's handy. That's pretty handy. Yeah, they don't really have anything base to be as tanky. I mean, well, they have really good defenses. They just don't have a lot of engagement base. But you can give her spears. And if you do the multi-class with fighter, then she can get engagement that way. So she definitely could be built as a tank. This is, let's see, so here's our chants, or phrases, and this is invocations. So she could actually be a summoner. Because this is the thing, is all the other people that can multi-class chanter have had subclasses so far, I think. And they've been had subclasses that limit their summoning. And this is what, in my opinion, this is what the chanter is mostly good for, is summoning. Is they're the good summoners. But it feels weird to make Pallegina into a summoner, because then she's just going to sit at the back and summon things. I don't really want her to do that. I wish there was another like a single class chanter in this game that didn't have that, didn't have a subclass. But I don't think there has been. I think it'd be nice to get, to make her a fighter and basically get, it's going to be a long time before she can get that, but she can get the thing that gives, isn't there a thing that gives engagement? Hold the line, okay. She does have up that far, so she could get that. She'd have at least, like, I don't know how many engagements she would have. 2 or 3? It's not great. Well, she gets one from this, right? She gets one from this, she gets one, at least 3. 3 is fine. I think 3 is probably enough. It's not as much as Adair gets, but she does other things. So let's make her a paladin fighter, crusader. Alright. So, bye Adair.
See you when I see you.
Hello. Can I not move you? Okay, fine. Guess I can move after I get there. Gathering the party? We got an achievement. Oh, we got all, okay, we have all companions now. These are all the companions. Plus 2 sidekicks we don't care about. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companions. Might take Chody out for a little bit and put Seraphim in, because then we have the 4 faction people in that can, like, comment on shit. Because I feel like I missed out, like, in that last quest, if Seraphim had been here, I'm sure he would have something to say about those guys. Okay. Let's level up Seraphim first, because he's, oh, Chody's my mechanics person. I forgot. That's kind of important. Mind Alliance. Silent Scream. Ooh, stunned. Single target stun though. Raw damage. Wild Leech. That's not very useful. Pain Block. That's an ally robust. Most characters have health, fortitude, armor, and regenerate health. That might be useful. It's useful to put on the tank. Most of these are not very useful. Bonus starting focus, that's good. Alright, bonus starting focus. It really does not have, like, good, like, attack, though. This is kind of, I guess he just shoots people for attacking. I guess that's his, like, you know, like, for damage ability. He doesn't really have good damage abilities, so I guess we just let him shoot people when he wants to deal damage. Alright, now we gotta level up Pallegina, though. This is gonna be a lot. Okay. What do we want Pallegina to have? Athletics. If she's a tank, she just has athletics. Probably diplomacy. Okay, so what do you start with? Oh, you start with knockdown already. So we're leveling you to level 2 and you still get... Oh no, you choose an ability for one class. Never mind. Okay, go over to Paladin. So, it's +2. Probably just get this Retribution. So you start with Flames of Devotion. Okay. It's pretty much just plus 5% damage, like all the time. I wish I could see everyone in the party and not just, or all of your companion and not just he's currently in the party here. It's annoying to me. Choose an ability for one class. What do you get you? Cute. That's interesting, but not useful. I think I'd rather just give you the bonus to defenses. It's just +2 to everything. I mean, I could give Lay on Hands. Health restored. Interesting. Fueled solely by belief. No magic involved. Paladin is able to heal with the touch of their hands. Would I rather have Lay on Hands than +2 to all defenses? Maybe. Certainly more Paladin-y. Okay. Choose an ability for both classes. Fighter stances. Oh, okay. Probably want the aura. Oh. Yeah. Oh. It's a lot of defenses. Do want weapon and shield style, but we do want this because this is one of the advantages of having a paladin. Right, weapon types. Get her the spear. trying to think of what my party would eventually be. Adair or Pallegina, one of the two. Chody. And then I think Aloth and Maya. I would think. Which means I can actually use some streetwise, I guess, out of her. Well, she's got streetwise. Maybe we just give that to her. We don't really need the religion out of her. Pallegina might be the diplomacy person, to be honest. I mean, myself is also a diplomacy person. Alright, get weapon and shield style. We do need that. Oh, I guess that's also plus 20. Intellect, perception, constitution. What does the paladin get? No. 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 Resolve, dexterity, and might. Oh. So they get both. They can just have plus 20 defenses against, like, every affliction. Which is pretty nice if I had those points. But, yeah, we need the weapon and shield. Athletics. One more. Already have that, okay. We have the Zealous Aura. When damaged, gain plus 1 armor. I don't know how useful that is versus. So, what are resolve? Shaken, frightened, and terrified. Versus confused, charmed, and dominated, which is probably more important, to be honest. What's this? Penetrating. Okay. This is hold the line. This is... Yeah, we cannot get this because we can only upgrade to 1. It's kind of annoying. Will, fortitude, reflex. Robust, which gives bonus health, fortitude, armor, and more health restored. Or granting courageous, which gives will, concentration, cannot be interrupted. Or we can just go back and get this. Or the plus armor, but it doesn't seem very good, actually. So, temporarily attacks receive bar damage. We don't care about your damage. Nearby allies receive. Don't really care that much. This is okay, but I think I'd rather just you not have those problems in the first place. Actually. Oh, that's Oliver. Okay.
Tell me.
I better have a. I don't know that I actually have a spear. Oh no, right. I've got plenty of Zarab spears. Do I have any regular spears? Wish I could like sort these. Oh, I can search. Spear. Ah, I have a Zorb Champion Spear. Alright. Shield. And I have some nice shields. Oh good, the shield also gives engagement. Okay. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. I don't know what Adair is equipped with. I feel like he's not equipped with an exceptional large shield, which he should be. Otherwise, if he is, I could give her that. Alright. What is Palagina's breastplate? Oh, reduces damage taken. And the more hurt they are, the less damage they take. That's cool. She's got some fancy pantaloons. +2 max discipline. Oh, you can use that because I think we couldn't put it on Adair. I think Adair had a more important arm thing. You can't wear a hat. I don't have any capes for you. Oh. What a disappointment. I wonder if she looks any different in clothes. Oh, I mean, she looks nice. I don't know that she looks any different, though. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, let's look at what Palagina's got here. She's anti-religious, dislikes and distrusts the gods and organized religions, and appreciates criticism of them. Huh. I don't remember that from the first game, but I don't remember her really commenting on the gods at all. So I'm glad that somebody in the party is anti-religious. She's pro-animancy. Good. She's dutiful. She's pro-godlike. Oh no, she dislikes. She's anti-pro-god. She's anti-godlike. She dislikes reverence for or admiration of godlike, despite being a godlike. She dislikes piety. She's pro-Valiant Republics. She dislikes racism. Wow. I mean, you know, yes, but that's very straightforward. Background is that she is a soldier. Hi, Darmon. Let's see. She has like a weird. She just has very like average stats. She doesn't really have a lot of strong anything. But does that mean you have a recruitable character who is all for a bit of racism? As far as I know, no. Oh, I didn't know Seraphine is also anti-racist. I remember the rest of these. I didn't remember noticing that. I mean, the symbol is like an X over a person. I don't think anyone has a pro. Certainly no one in the current party, but I'm pretty sure that that is in general true. Whoops. We also have all the companions now. We don't have all the sidekicks, which are companions that don't have stories. But what is resistance? Oh, okay. Oh, so the termination is not useful because she is resistant to intellect perception afflictions. And I was worried about the intellect afflictions, but that's fine still. Activate that, please. Activate this, please. Activate, yes, Zealosaura? Yeah, okay. She's got plenty of engagement now. Now she has like 4 engagements, so she's very respectable in engagement. Okay, you go up here. Should make you, yeah, go up front. Okay. Okay, where else do we need to talk to? It's the Brass Citadel. It's Solly. Oh, it's probably up here. Meet with the director at the Valiant Trading Company offices. Okay. That's, I guess, who I need to talk to.
Yes.
I'd like to speak with the governor. Whose office is this?
Governor Lueva Alvari. Governor Alvari manages the company's day-to-day operations. As you can imagine, this makes her a very busy woman.
The guard eyes you pointedly. I'd like to speak with the governor.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
Why did he say that if he didn't want me to go in? Misses of the Hand Occult. Huh. It's not stealing, so...
I don't be supposing we could blow it up.
Oh, I don't have enough mechanics. Oh, because I don't have Chody in here. Key. She looks at me, and I'm from Rautai. Looking up from a stack of paperwork on her desk, Governor Alvari meets your arrival with a pointed raising of her brows and an amused curl of her mouth.
The Watcher. From the palace, yes? You made quite the impression on the Cantonese. He went on for ages. Welcome. Make yourself comfortable. I am Lueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door?
I met your representative at the palace. They mentioned you might have worked for a Watcher.
They speak the truth. A Watcher is welcome in these times. Under different circumstances, I'd write up papers for an emissary's posting, no? But we have a situation that
I don't want
needs
an emissary's
immediate
posting.
attention. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade?
I like that all of these answers are like, I don't need more information about the Luminous Adra trade. Enough. Let's go with enough.
Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukokahara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukokahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress.
Alvari spreads her hands in a gesture of helplessness.
We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A Watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
Let's see here. You want me to find your people? Because it sounds like she doesn't care about her people.
Ideally. But if the worst has come to pass, I would like you to complete the investigation of the Adra deposit. Anything that may assist the company.
What do you know about Pukokahara?
Not much, unfortunately. A few superstitions among the locals, but they're unusually tight-lipped about the subject.
If I'm to sail to Tikawara, I'll need to purchase some supplies. Half up front?
Yes, I take your meaning. Here, a taste of what's to come.
Give me that gold.
This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such.
Alvari passes the document into your hand. Thanks.
Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are greater hazards in these waters than a few pirates.
Yeah, like a kraken. I see it on the loading screen every time. Oops. We'll try to do that. Okay. I guess I could have gone to actually meet upstairs to try and talk to the director. But I don't know that would be... Is this mean game teasing with the Kraken and not delivering? I mean, I assume that we will fight a Kraken. It had better. I just, you know, we're kind of low level still. Or maybe mid-level now. Or like level 7. Goes to level 20. I need to go to here. The vault.
My intelligence speaks of agitated whispers in the Valera household.
Sully sets aside her paperwork and glances your way. I want to talk about the Valera plot against your house.
Have on, then, and don't leave me in suspense.
She leans in closer, her eyes boring into yours. I learned from a burglar named Persa that there's a plot to break into your vault. A sickle of a smile spreads from cheek to cheek.
Now we know enough to sidestep this particular trap.
Ooh.
Here, you're deserving pay.
She sets a bag of coins upon the desk. Also, she gave me a ship hole. I don't know where she just pulled that out of her pocket, but... Yeah, it was put into your stash. Yeah. Yes, it was. I mean, I understand she could gift it, but she'd probably have like a dialogue line of like, also will help outfit your ship better.
I suggest we allow this heist to play out as intended. We will watch as our enemies walk into a trap. This will be the end of the Valera's short, ignoble reign in high society.
Just talk to Atello. It's not too late to solve this peacefully. I don't think she's gonna listen to that.
It most decidedly is.
Yeah, that's what I thought she'd say.
I have no use for a faint heart.
Oh, so now I get to talk to her again?
Speak up. My business never sits still for long.
About this feud with the Valera family?
Atello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions.
It's all emotions for you to continue. Would you be willing to speak with Atello?
Oh dear. You're serious, aren't you?
She stifles a chuckle.
You think I'd put myself in pistol range of that old imp?
This feud is cutting into your profits. I think exchanging a few words is more sensible than an elaborate frame-up.
Practicality suits you, you know.
It's like, I could say, your son almost died, but I think actually threatening her profits is more relevant to her. That's all. He strokes her chin and sighs.
I have little objection to discussing the matter. I simply doubt Othello will listen.
Okay. So, where was this quest? Family Pride. Talk to the head of each family and convince them to meet. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go talk to Valero. Or the head of the Valeros. Alright, I don't know that I want to do this right now. But it is all in this district, so... Let's see here. I wish I could... This is, the Gullet. This is the Brass Citadel. Gullet. Brass Citadel. Gullet. Alright, yeah, that's the only thing left to do. The only thing to do in here if I want to do this. Where is their house? It's right here. Alright. Should probably go drop off that ship's hull or you'll be looking it all around town with you. It went into my stash! It's fine.
You're looking prettier than when you left, Orso.
Bella, cut it out.
Okay,
Am
hello.
I supposed to play nanny?
They listen to you, Martino. Enough. We have a guest. Ado, I hear you witnessed an unfortunate exchange behind the Adra Mill.
Tello aims a troubled look at Martino.
You kept Laro and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator. Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house.
Tello frowns toward his son. Tell me about the job?
Let me take point on this one, father.
Martino pats Otello on the back and turns to you with a more severe, businesslike expression.
Some royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the Wild Mare, singing their Rauatai songs and making our clients anxious.
Rauatain right here.
Perhaps you've heard a few.
Martino looks at Maya, his crooked smile going flinty at the edges.
If songs make you people anxious, I can't wait for our next battle.
Seraphin and Takehu like that.
Hunting Principe dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardatos, now is not the time for competition from the Brass Citadel. It would be better if they took their business elsewhere.
When Otello isn't looking, Martino draws his thumb across his throat.
You could always start shooting the shit out of one another and leave good Deadfire folk be. Just a suggestion.
Very subtle, Martino. I see now why your family is doing so well.
mirror his gesture in front of his dad would be really funny, but let's see here. I mean, I'm guessing we could just pretend we didn't understand the drawing across the throat and just convince them to not hunt down the Valians. Diplomatically, I hope. So I'll do it, but I want the Valiant Trading Company to know that I was helpful. Gotta get my word in. I got a network.
Was that not implied? Akosi, consider it done.
I don't trust that it was implied.
Come back when the Rawatai dogs have been dispatched, dismissed, or dismembered.
Okay, I thought you were trying to be subtle about that. Martino makes a pistol-firing gesture with his fingers and winks. Okay. Sure. What is this quest? Oh, Martino, yeah. Okay. Presumably this will get us an in with Aleto to let us... Sorry, Martino, I'm getting mixed messages. Do I shoot them or slit their throats? I'm wondering if I should put more, like, rearrange my party to have maximum diplomacy, which makes me wish that I could see their stats on the party management screen, which I cannot do.
More for us than piracy, I say.
Aye. More than farming, more than fishing, more than shaping the water even. Freebooting be the means, lad, not the ends.
Freebooting. What was ousted from the Royal Mare? They're singing outside of the Royal Mare. So, like, over here?
Sing as anything but the Naga's nethers, won't you?
What? Where are they? I do not see them. Are they upstairs? Ah, there they are. Shrimp.
My Arua?
The sailor's eyes bulge. He prods his cohorts with an elbow and a shush. They all stand at attention. Yeah, because we got Maya with us.
Didn't think I'd find you in Queen's Berth, did ya? At ease, soldier.
Maya clasps her hands and squares her stance.
Apologies, ma'am. We promised to behave this time.
Swallowing, he looks over to you and nods.
Defiance Bay, am I right?
Sizable Maya smiles and claps you on the shoulder. Hard. We definitely did not meet in Defiance Bay. Say nothing?
To the motherland!
The sailor tosses back a tankard and wipes his mouth with the back of his sleeve. What are you doing?
Captain gave us extra coin to occupy ourselves while we're on leave. We've been draining Valian wine cellars and trying to remember the words of Rawatai anthems. Loudly, as often as not.
Turns to his compatriots with unrestrained glee. Ugh. I'm gonna need you and your friends to clear out. Not just because I have a quest to do it, but also because you're annoying loud drunks.
I do not understand. We have done nothing wrong.
Sayer looks from his fellows back to you with a mixture of hurt and confusion. It's nothing personal, there's just an angry ghost right where you're standing, and I mean to banish it.
Joking. There's no so.
Sailor swallows and glances over his shoulder. Oh. If you're religious, you could say something religious. Let's touch his shoulder while he's distracted. Oh my god. We are fucking with this guy. He flinches as a chill works up his spine and glances back at you with horror evident in his rigid expression.
Back to the ship! We should never have come!
Sailors flee, stumbling on their feet in haste. Maybe it's just your imagination, but you hear the rustling of cloth and what sounds like a slow, exhaling breath moved past your ear. Oh, okay. Do not close the game due to low memory. It's fine. It's kind of impressive how much memory this game takes. Doesn't really seem like it'd be that much. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I guess we should return to Martino first.
Back, I am coming. Well, my back.
Wait, isn't... Okay.
Trouble sleeping, Watcher? Me.
Oh my god, because he's going to bed. Where's the wait? There is a wait. I just don't remember how to do it now. Controls. West and... Oh. There's no control for it. But there was a... I brought it up before. Is it over here somewhere? Oh, is it this? It is that. Oh, it's also R. It says it does have control. Let's... Resting is not allowed in this area. Really? Good God. It's like 7 o'clock. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 6 o'clock. They're going to bed at 6 p.m. When are they getting up? Why does it go to hour 26? That's not how hours work. We'll just wait, I guess? Are they awake? Oh my god.
Trouble sleeping, Watcher? Me.
Oh, you fucker.
Sleep like an infant.
Oh, there he is. Okay, now he's back up. I mean, he does get up really early.
I no longer hear the perverted anthems of Rauatai echoing across Queen's Birth.
Martino nods with cautious approval. The Royal Deadfire Company sailors are gone.
Gone without a scratch. To each their own.
And ceremoniously tosses you a sack of coins, the interest already elsewhere.
Stick with me and you'll be on the winning side when the dust settles.
He favors you with a grin. You're not helping the republics by pecking at allies. Our infighting only strengthens the Royal Deadfire Company.
Merla, you and my father are too alike. Go on. I'm still waiting on word for the
Ooh.
next job. You have
And
a
he
few
gave us
days to
some
decide where your
sales.
loyalties lie.
Adu, what brings you to the whole of the Valeres?
You're having some kind of trouble with the family next door?
Ach, the Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora.
Soon you'll be able to build a whole second boat. I mean, we could just buy a second boat.
Ezali is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her.
Can we talk about the Bardatos?
If we must. What is it?
Frowning, Atello beckons you to continue. Zali wants to strike a peaceful arrangement.
After everything that she... Madiko, what is she planning?
You're not considering this? The Bardatos have nearly ruined us!
Enough, Martino. I will not let our families tear each other to ribbons while I can avoid it. Tell Ezali to meet us here. I won't be lured into a trap.
He nods to himself and glances around at the state of the house. Okay.
A moment of your time, Watcher. The Bardatos and Valeras may be at each other's throats, but both are vital to the company's strategy in the Deadfire.
That's why I'm trying to keep them both alive.
The Bardatos are not on the company's board, but they are major investors in company operations. The Valeras keep pirates from sacking our ships. The company will tolerate some level of mischief and bloodshed, even murder between them. But not burning one family to the waterline. I will not tolerate it either. Is that clear?
I'll do my best to keep the peace. That's what I'm trying.
Good. It may come to violence, but use restraint. A little spilled blood may cool passions on both sides, but it has a greater chance of inflaming them.
This is basically like Romeo and Juliet without Romeo and Juliet involved.
I saw you send off that missive. What are you telling the company now?
It was a special request to have your bird captured and held hostage, until you stop asking me stupid questions.
Rude. Rude, Palagina. Appreciate this lady because she's on the first floor. Is she like
my business
lightning?
Never sits still for long.
I didn't notice that before. What is going on with her? Palagina seems like she'd benefit from some time back on the boat. I like Palagina. She's just a little stiff. Itzelli plants one hand on her hip and gestures for you to speak. About this feud.
Otello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions.
I spoke to Otello. He's willing to meet if you are.
You're serious? If this is some Valera trick, I'm not walking into a trap without keeping an eye on you as well.
Let's head over to the Valera estate.
Very well. If nothing else, this promises to be entertaining.
I should have saved before this. Is Palagina part bird or something? What's her problem with birds? I mean, she is a bird, godlike. Yes. Bardato and Valera representatives stand arrayed around the dining table, wearing expressions of anxiety and resentment. The temperature of the room suggests no more amity than when the discussions began. If we could open by defining each of your grievances and demands. Before you can finish your sentence, Attila cuts you off with a hard wave of his hand.
You run your bank like a crime syndicate. Some of us struggle to tell the difference.
I do not remember her fucking lightning shit before. Attila points an accusing finger across the table.
We can take it up with the director anytime you feel like explaining why your children are intimidating my merchants.
Itzali opens her palms in every way composed. She glances over at you and her mouth turns downward.
I see our would-be mediator has arrived. Well, we're here. I hope this wasn't some elaborate, ill-advised jest.
I would not willingly welcome a Bardato beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
Palagina, any wisdom to impart?
Maestra and Maestre. As you know, the brothers of the Consualias are often called upon to help mediate conflicts between the dukes, the Consualia Segia, and the great houses of the Republic, such as yours.
Someone says it's always uncomfortable when you suddenly realize one of the people you invited to a tent summit is some kind of storm mage. Yeah.
I would not presume to suggest your quarrel will be easy to mend. But Diverus, during my service I have seen much bloodier feuds mended with time and patience. I have also seen the wrath of the Duke's spells turned against those who would cloud the skies of our nation's fortunes with their vendettas. I urge you to seek a remedy for your injuries that produces a lasting peace, for all our sakes.
She dips her feathered head respectfully. I'm glad I recruited her. She's very useful here.
What a surprise to hear courtly speech under the Valera roof.
Itzali glances at Otello.
You Pastenagos hearken to the songs of an armored bird.
Martino aims a hard look at Palagina, but it promptly softens under the assault of her glare. Yeah, Jesus, the songs of an armored bird. You fucker.
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning.
Oh, shit. I thought I had more. You have plenty in common. You're both working for the company. You're both single parents. Fuck. God, I need, okay, god darn it, I need my shit. I do need to actually get the more people. Can I, I hate that I can't, go back here, like, pull up my menu. I just need to load, because I was correct that I need more diplomacy, and I meant to go grab someone to go figure out my people. You did just say this needed a Romeo and Juliet. That's not what I said. I just said it didn't have one. Okay, we're gonna have to reload, but we can... Oh god, I'm actually worried about how it's gonna work if I... Oh god. I hate this. I'm so annoyed that I can't bring up the menu while I'm in the dialogue. Duty should come first, and vendetta a distant second.
Admirable. But we could serve the Republics better without the Tenos snapping at our heels.
My worry is it's gonna... I don't know how many autosaves it goes back, and I didn't make a hard save beforehand. That's what I'm worried about. Otello, why let you let your children lash out at the Bardatos? What's your goal?
My goal? To wring out a little respect from this feud before we go under. The company will bleed us dry. We give our lives, our loved ones' lives, and they don't lift a finger to help us. The Bardatas turn their backs. Why shouldn't I teach my children to walk with their heads high?
Sully frowns, looks at him skeptically. It's all like, why shut the Valera family out of trade?
One does not arm the competition. Besides,
Sounds like someone needs to unionize.
without the aid of banks.
It's all he stops herself, seeming for the moment to doubt her own convictions. And the pirates?
Vagabonds. The only thing I'll say for Otello is that he is a son of the Republics. I'll treat him like any enemy of note.
I'm amazed you can say this with a straight face, Azali.
Oh. You were a gold-packed knight once, weren't you, Atsali? Didn't know that.
Once you owned the castle, things change.
Atsali, don't you know a chance at profit when you see it?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Atsali narrows her eyes suspiciously. You make a living putting the right people to work in the right places. What suits the Valera family? She hesitates, her mouth tightening to a thin line. Game is still trying hard to make you get them to kiss, yes?
They are passable sailors.
She waves her hand in a dismissive fashion. Otello, you'd like your ships restored.
Of course, but...
Otello's about to say more, but it's all he cuts him off.
I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
She opens her palms and waits his response.
6 ships. With 6 I will drive the Principe from these waters like rats from a fire.
Otello straightens his spine and nods with confidence.
Even money says the Principe already be shaking in their timbers at the raw thought of your 6 fish-stinking ships.
He snorts.
You think yourself the first to underestimate...
Seraphine, shut the fuck up! Otello chuckles to himself.
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
Otello sounds bewildered by his own words.
So it seems. For the time being.
Otello shrugs.
Time will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.
She inclines her head, favoring you with a bemused look on her way out. We did it. Oh my god, it's a lot of experience. What do we get from the... Oh, I can't scroll up that far, obviously. Previous ones are like 1,000 experience, I feel like. Alright. What's, Oh. Yeah, that's, I guess that's it. Well, I still want to see what these guys, if these guys have anything more. You checked the wiki, and I regret to inform you there's no way to actually make them kiss. I'm not very surprised. Oops, I wasn't trying to get all up in your face.
In your capital, the fleet can be fully restored by month's end.
Tello strokes his chin and nods.
Here, you may count yourself as one of the family.
Duskfall.
That grants you the right to this blade.
Passes you a fine sword with the Valera crest etched on the hilt. That's cool. Is it a regular sword? Not a two-handed sword. So we can probably give it to... No, we can't give it to anyone. But it's nice. That's devious. +1 in pen. Okay, well, that's cool. Martino.
Better that the Valeras ran our fleet against the rocks than suffer peace with our enemies.
Bettino crosses his arms and grimaces. Better not get any trouble out of you, Martino.
Ah, back. When we outfit our new fleet, I will vent my anger on the Principe.
Meaning no offence, friend, but that sea backing up in your swollen sack seems to be straight clogging up your brain. Of course, that'd be better than a bunch of little yous running around Deadfire.
Have you never learned to think something without speaking it, Batso?
What? I said meaning no offence.
Arms crossed, he scowls at Martino.
Perhaps I will find you out on the water someday, Principonet.
What will you do now that the rivalry is over?
If the Bardatos are serious about financing our repairs, then the Valeras will be back at sea in no time. From there, we do what we do best. Hunting Principe boats and waving at the crew as they sink.
Cap, might you remind me why we be helping this barnacle cock swab slurper?
His hands ball tight and his lips twist over his crooked teeth. Just,
Of course.
we gotta make it nice. Hopefully he's not mad. He's not mad. And the Valians like us. The Principe, so we don't get to see what our, like, what is our modifier is, but it doesn't seem like it made the Principe angry. So, that's good. Just a sec. Oh, I also gotta go see the Bardatos. What? Oh, they're up there. Oh, Rosa, are you coming out? Saw movement. That's Dio.
I never thought to see a Valera on my payroll.
And Sally sighs over her paperwork.
I have not forgotten my debt to you.
Ooh.
The Bardato vault is crowded with enough heirlooms that we won't miss this one.
She passes you a handsomely crafted mace, grinning as she hefts it with ease. Time to raid the vault now, right? Grants nobility. Well, no one's gonna use a mace.
Our family could do worse than make peace
You
with
brought us
such
peace in a
accomplished
difficult
foes.
time. Thank you.
Guess we can go check out the vault. Yeah, there's some, like, the item descriptions in this game, it's kind of weird. They don't actually say what kind of item they are. Like, seems like a basic thing, right? Like, if I... Yeah, look at, like, this. Oh, it does say mace there, okay. But if I open up... Oh, it says it right there. Never mind. Maybe I was just... I don't feel like it showed that when I was looking at it before, but maybe I did just miss it completely.
There.
Whoa! Oh, fuck! They didn't... Whoops. They didn't really give me a lot of warning there. Why is this even open?
This area is off limits. Return.
Oh, I do do want to see what's in the vault. I don't think there's anything valuable. I mean, I don't think there's anything that would be like game changing in it, but it'd be cool. Wonder if there's another way in. If I had maybe learned more about how their plan was to get into the vault, maybe I'd be able to do it. Which leads me to wonder if it's that sewer system. I didn't explore it, but the lady just boasted how much magic shit they've got in that vault, though. I know, but alright, well, let's leave for now. We'll come back and try to figure that out later. Let's go to the Brass Citadel. Which probably means going back through the Gull again. We'll do the Gull last, though. Because Brass Citadel is where the Royal Deadfire Company is based. The Rauatai faction. So they are the last faction, the faction we haven't talked to. The Brass Citadel. Oh, look at those cannons.
Clear skies, friend.
He crosses his arms over his chest in greeting. Trencher. Friendly term Rautines used to refer to one another. Reference to the omnipresent trenches Rautines have built to irrigate their soil and protect their homes from stormwater. Alright. Calm seas, Trencher.
You are the mysterious Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth.
His mouth quirks in a grin.
The Grand Secretary at Sura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs.
He points to the steps. Okay.
Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right.
What about the Hazanui?
Her office is at the back of Imperial Command. She is busy organizing other matters.
He clears his throat.
But I am sure she will grant you an audience.
Okay. Cool.
Leave. No Valiant spy is coming through on my watch.
I'm a merchant. I have business inside.
You want to see our walls, our cannons, our powder house. You must think I'm an idiot.
Ak, you got one thing right.
A well-dressed Valiant and a young but determined guard are arguing by the gate.
The Royal Deadfire Company is a trading company, is it not? And you are on Kahanga soil. You cannot turn me away.
The Valiant's words only anger the guard further. Her face darkens and she grits her pointed teeth.
The Brass Citadel and the Royal Deadfire Company operate under the auspices of the Ranga Nui of Rauatai.
She straightens her shoulders and crosses her forearms over her chest in a stiff salute.
We answer to him, not to you. And certainly not to some tribal queen of Nekataka.
Let's all take a deep breath. I'm sure we can work this out.
Oh, you're one of those.
She crosses her arms. Yes, I am one of those.
These Valians are always sending their spies to snoop around, and I won't have it.
The guard glares at the merchant even as she speaks to you. The merchant rolls her eyes.
And these Rauataians think they own anything they stack two stones on top of. I am here to conduct business, not engage in petty power struggles.
I mean, if she has business, can she not tell us who she has business with, and then we can go get them and ask? Like, I don't know why I don't have more options here. let the merchant pass. Come on.
What? She's up to no good. I know it.
Pelagina holds up her hand, rubbing the tip of her middle finger against her thumb and nodding. Ah, yeah. So have her follow to see where she goes and whom she meets. The guard nods at you, her eyes wide and knowing. She clears her throat and turns to the merchant with deliberately menacing scowl.
You may pass. Just stay out of trouble. Understand?
Oh, I maximize positive relationship with a companion.
Aggressive, my friend.
I'm guessing that's Seraphim, because Seraphim liked
Watcher,
that.
if you have a moment,
Oh,
I'd
yes,
like to tell you
Pelagina?
something. I appreciate that you have been helping me, helping the Republics. I know that you have an important purpose in the Deadfire, and that purpose is not.
Yeah, I
the
gotta
same
kill a
as
god.
ours. Still, I hope you can see the potential the Republics have to do good here.
There's potential, but the situation is complicated. I'm not gonna commit myself to the Republics, because also they're bad.
Quite. But I trust you will continue to support us in the future.
She smiles and nods faintly at you, but a whisper of suspicion twitches into the corner of her mouth. Oh, Pelagina.
Corres.
So let's see here. Ah, yeah, we're at 2 with, oh, so I guess the other side is for if you're negative, I assume. She's probably also going to be talking with me. Look at that benevolence. Look at that. So where does this go? Just up to there, I guess, probably. Uto's gunsmithy. This metal is smooth as marble and polished to a shine. Bertenno. Ooh, cannon shot and repair supplies. Really? There were like 10 cannonballs in there? Plus a bunch of supplies? It's a big barrel.
Beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat.
Oh, this is that guy. Oh, we got reputation with both Deadfire and Valiant trading companies for our resolution of that, so that's good. That is the way we want to do. So this is the gloves guy? Find Berteno.
You again. What do you want?
Berteno crosses his arms and nods. I'm in the market for some gloves. Have any? He eases back, taking your measure with a critical eye.
Fascina sent you, didn't she? Postenago, just for these?
Shaking his head, he pulls a pair of fine gloves from his pocket, studying them with evident disappointment.
Soft as down, but not a single fence willing to pay me a fair price. Maybe they've got imp stink all over them.
You're going to have a hard time selling an archmage's gloves for fast coin.
Should have guessed these were bad luck. Well, it's too late to go making smart decisions, isn't it?
No. He opens his mouth to say more, but something to the southwest distracts him, and his expression fills with dread.
Here he comes, and I'm too late. If Hamuto doesn't give me an extension on my debt, I'm a dead man.
Keep your mouth shut and follow my lead. Yeah. Time to work some magic. Glancing at you, Berteno shrugs and swallows down a lump in his throat. I mean, it might just be murdering him, but we'll try not to. Wow, he's got some men. A unit of steely-eyed sailors approach the docks, clutching pikes and firearms with quiet professionalism. At their head stand a tall Amawa in a mustard-yellow uniform. He turns his attention between you and Berteno. look at that guy's face.
So, Berteno, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
Hamuto rubs a long scar that extends the length of his neck.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back.
Berteno's voice falters and he turns to you with a sudden panic. Berteno, shut up! The adults are talking! This is a point where I do not get to, I should not say nothing, as much as I love to. I need to step in. Take care of this guy. Hamuto's eyes brighten and he nods. Soldiers around him chuckle with approval.
I like dealing with people of substance.
He nods thoughtfully.
This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary.
I like dealing with people of substance, but this is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary. Hamuto spreads his hands in a peaceful manner as his soldiers level their guns at Berteno. What is your plan for Berteno? Berteno.
Indentured servitude. I trust this is a more honest and respectable alternative than any pursuit he would take on his own terms.
Seraphin snorts through his scarred snout.
Be calling it whatsoever you like, Captain Cogswallow. But your honest and respectable slavery be slavery all the same.
He spits on the ground.
Your toy pirate speaks out of turn. I would teach him a lesson if I were you, Captain.
He focuses on you, keeping Seraphin in the periphery. Well, you sound more reasonable than I was led to believe. Can't we negotiate?
Do I? One can be adherent to the tenets of maritime law and still be seen as a monster.
Every time they say maritime law, I just think of the fucking Arrested Development. Perhaps I can pay what's owed.
You must care a great deal for this insufferable little worm to stake your purse on his freedom.
Hamuto taps his lower lip in thought.
400 pyres are what Berteno owes, and I will accept that sum to have this sorry business concluded.
That's really not very much money. I was thinking I'd have some, skill options here to do something, but I haven't had any skill options. And I assume if he's coming with me, he's just gonna attack me. So I guess I'll just pay. That's fine.
Then our business is concluded.
Hamuto signals his men to stand down. After a hateful look, they lower their arms and follow their captain's lead.
I can't believe I'm finally out of debt.
Turn money into XP? Don't mind if I do, says Daimon. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of money.
For the first time in my life, I'm free.
Technically, you're indebted to me. Berteno clasps his hands together, tears brimming at the corners of his eyes. Say nothing? Yes, and all it took was coin out of my pocket. I need him to give me the glove still.
Perfetto. Problems like this always work themselves out in the end. If you see Fasina, tell her I'm hiding out with some principi friends. Also, catch!
He tosses you Rikawa's fingers with casual disdain. Okay, he did give me the gloves. Which gives +1 sleight of hand.
It's a new Berteno all the way. Pirate Berteno doesn't get himself in anyone's debt.
Laughing in a full voice, he makes a hasty exit. Fine. Good riddance. Oh, what's this? Water. Sauco. Forsaken cat? No! No one to forsake kitties. Cagex. Hi. Party moves more quickly. Oh, none of you have cats. Alright, you get a cat. No, no, no. You get it. What? Can I not put a cat in her inventory because... Wait. Why can't I put the cat in inventory? I don't know why I can't put the cat in their inventory, in any inventory except mine. Is this I'm not close enough thing? No, I'm literally right here, right? Uninstall this game immediately. I don't know why, it doesn't give me like a message or anything, right? The powder house.
I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off limits.
The young guard draws himself up to his full height, crossing his arms. What is this place?
Private property of the Royal Deadfire Company, that's what.
He eyes you warily. Can I just look around inside?
Sorry, my orders come from the Hazanui herself.
Ooh, a lot of diplomacy or a lot of even more bluff.
With sails unfurled and sword held high, to battle for glory and Rautai.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
That's the last time I ship out with some soft-handed runt.
Let's go talk to the peddler. Assume he's just a merchant. God darn it. Click!
I've got all sorts of goods and supplies. Take a look before you head back out.
Why are you working at a Rawatai outpost? Probably just because maybe they're from Rawatai.
Because I'm from Rawatai. Or, to be more specific, my ancestral home's been part of the Empire for decades. Few generations now.
How did your homeland become part of Rawatai?
The usual way, I guess. Their soldiers beat ours.
She shrugs. What's it like living under Rawataian rule?
I don't know. I never known anything else. We've got the Rawataians' fancy new irrigation canals now, and the roads have gotten better. The ones leading into Tekoa, anyhow.
She pauses, lost in thought, and smirks.
Funny thing is, the further you go on them, the nicer everything gets, and the more it all looks like this.
She nods at the stone walls and towers.
That's a better subject.
Let's see what you got for sale. Ooh, Gauntlets of Ogre Might. Ring of Greater Regeneration. Charm of Bones. Bone Charm. Alright, let's talk to this lady.
Come to gawk, too? My punishment's over, you know.
She looks away and crosses her arms carefully to hide her burned hands. Why were you holding a red-hot cannonball? She glances back at you, a look of defiance in her eye.
I punched my captain.
Oh!
Atta girl.
It's as if the mere mention of the incident takes her back to it. Her face darkens with anger, and a bitter snarl transforms her features.
Though maybe he shouldn't have insulted my aim. Like I don't know the difference between a smooth and rifled bore.
I mean, that is pretty basic. She shakes her head, quietly stewing. What are you going to do now?
I'm not reporting back to Wakoyo, that's for sure. I crewed on mercenary ships before this. Come to think of it, that suited me better.
She grins impishly.
Still a scramble-root at heart, I guess. But I'm plenty experienced. Maybe I'll see if anyone's looking for an expert cannoneer.
Yeah, you can join me. She looks you up and down, considering your offer.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I only crew with captains I know. Either personally or by reputation.
I can vouch for the captain here. Keeps a tidy ship of misfits, but we're still floating.
Maya, you have literally not been on my boat. But Maya offers an encouraging shrug.
I could use some mischief. I've about had it with the uptight stiffs around here anyway. I'll see you on board, Captain.
She crosses her forearms to salute you, then makes a rude gesture at the rest of the district. Alright. Yay. Sounds like she's a good cannoneer. So that's nice to have someone with experience. Let's see here. Is this the way we came in? Yeah. Also, we have like 30 cats on the boat, if that helps you make your mind. Yep. This is true.
Why does Ranga carve his name into a rock?
The Ranga Nui, and it's a commemoration to show what he built.
Oh. Then did your Reparo also write their names on other stones?
Yes. For the glory of Rawatai and the and the strength of the Ranga Nui, 2818 AI.
For what do you squawk and gloat over a heap of stones? Akira, you Rawataians are strange cousins indeed.
A well-dressed Hwana woman shakes her head at a Rawatai man. The tone of their debate is spirited, but not unfriendly.
The brass citadel is a marvel of modern engineering. With the gates barred and the cannons primed, it can withstand any attack and weather any storm.
He and his Hwana friend turn to regard you.
Maybe you can get through to her, Trencher.
Why does this matter to you?
We transformed a rocky cove into the best defended harbor in Nekataka. Such achievements must be celebrated.
The fucking Rawatai hats look really dumb.
This rocky cove was once a prized fishing spot for the Reparo.
Yeah, so she said, do the Reparo have their names carved into it too? They are the laborers, the lowest class of Hwana society. So the people who actually built the fort.
These Rawataians act as if every bare islet is merely awaiting a fort or a farm. They cannot look at anything without planning to change it.
To strive is to survive. Those who would achieve greatness must make the world a better, more ordered place than they found it.
Why change the world when you can learn to live in it the way it is? This is what my people have done for thousands of years.
Geez. We should ask what provides the greatest benefit, a fishing spot or a harbor?
Must we sacrifice the needs of the few to the whims of the many, then?
She spreads her hands to you in question, but she isn't angry. God, this is a really funny thing, because this is the one instance of this that actually where and you just coming in and offering your opinion actually makes sense, because they're just two these are two those kind of people that are like, oh, let's just have a friendly debate.
Akira, nothing invigorates like a good discussion.
Yep.
Thank you for indulging us.
She grins. With that, they turn from you and resume their discussion.
There is so little we understand of one
Our
another.
chanters say we once came from Deadfire. How can we be so different?
Oh, more shit. Good. All of it? What? Yeah, just take all of it.
Walk to victory, Rawatai! Triumph over your foes! Storm shall never bend your backs, nor battles break your swords. All-body people, all Rawatai, to many lands you spread. Heed the call of the Raganui, his voice shall fill your sails.
Great. Yeah, that sounds great. What is this? Oh, that's locked. Okay, let's go check out buildings here before we go inside. Wait, is there still shit in this? Oh, there is. Wait. Am I full? Oh, I am full. I didn't realize there's a limit to how much you can take. Okay. Also, yeah, we could equip these now, I guess. So, Valera sails, which are just better. And the Bardado hull is also just better. So if we take these out, we get the regular. We could also fly Juana colors, but I don't think we need to do that.
I don't be supposing we could blow it up.
Yeah, I need Chody here to unlock these. The man greets you with arms crossed over his chest. He has a massive scar tissue where his left eye would be, and his hands are knotted with bulging tendons.
Looking for a pistol or an arquebus? Rawatai makes the finest guns in Aora, and I make the finest guns in Rawatai.
What makes your gun so special?
Craftsmanship.
He holds out his knotted hands, keeping them entirely still as he speaks to you. They're covered in small burns and scars that blur the varied pigmentation of his skin.
If you ask my superiors at Imperial Command, they'll tell you our main exports are saltpeter and metal. Those are just things. They're prized because of what we do with them.
He reaches under the counter and presents a blunderbuss, holding it out for your inspection with his ever-steady hands. It's a high-quality piece.
Rawataian industry is about discipline, precision, mastery of a careful art. Those qualities guide all that we build.
He puts the blunderbuss away. Well, let's see what you have. Oh, and they are all fine guns. That's neat. That he says that, and then all the guns are at least fine or exceptional. That's cool. Dragon's Dowry. A legendary weapon. Legendary arquebus. Grants Dragon's Breath. Okay. %20 damages burn. He also has a pistol. Scoring hits as a weapon grants a stacking minus 5% recovery time with melee weapons. Oh, that's nuts. Gotta be honest, I was expecting that gun below the counter to be the only decent one in the whole place. Oh yes, madam, they're all like this, to be honest. It's also got some nice cannons. Worm tongue. That's cool. Get some Greek fire. Let's see here. Scrolls are filled with meticulous diagrams of rifles and pistols. Oh, this is another one. Guns look ancient, but the metal is still polished and the wood perfectly smooth.
So, how would you be saying Barnacle asked Bilge Swallow?
I would not.
But were you to be saying it, how would you?
I would get a pirate to do it by grabbing one and sticking a sword up their...
Aye, ma'am, understood. Forget I asked.
Let's see here. Let's go to the officers' lounge. I'm not sure what rank Maya is, but she's high enough that they sent her along as the delegate to go with me.
Cold as winter until suddenly she's not.
Meet her eye when you've got bad news. She respects that.
Alright.
I don't think she likes me. I spent most of my career escorting foreign ships.
Many have. She's got nothing against scramble routes, but don't stare at her hand.
Okay. Someone named Payro is trouncing his opponent at Hazatoa. Cargo manifests show saltpeter received from Rawatai and raw foodstuffs shipped back.
If this is about the Hazatoa tournament, I've got nothing to do with that, alright? I just served the drinks.
He holds up his hands with the exhausted resignation of a man who's made his case many times. What's this about Hazatoa?
Some of the soldiers and sailors get to making unwise bets when they play.
He rolls his eyes.
Like I said, I keep out of it. None of the regulars are looking for new opponents, though, if that's what you're asking. All the better for you, trust me. You're a captain working for the Royal Deadfire Company, right? Sure you are. Even if you're not, I've heard your name enough to think you are.
He winks.
Try the razor skewers, if you can handle the heat.
He smirks in challenge. Razor skewers, huh? Oh. Plus 10 morale. Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good food item. It's also very expensive. Huh. I didn't think we had reputation with Deadfire. Oh, we do. We have one. Okay. Okay. Oh, now it's raining.
Clear skies, my friend.
Okoye crosses his arms and tips his head to the side. A long scar traces a path down his face, curving sharply where his cheeks rise with a smile. Ah, Captain of the God's End. Calm seas.
Maya, I assume you vouch for your new captain?
Turns his focus toward Maya and Ishiza.
On occasion. Why?
Your ship, unmoored from Deadfire politics, is an asset I would grasp with both hands. An arrangement can help us both. You will empty the seas of competition in exchange for profit.
Aren't you afraid the privateering will start a war?
An official reckoning is drafted to account for every cannonball shot in the name of Rawatai. Our paperwork is most thorough. For every ship sunk, there is a legal justification. Our enemies will know the war is started on the day we fail to turn in our paperwork.
Oh, he's another bounty! Oh boy, he's the Rawatai bounty guy.
A Scylla wave skipper is your first target. A pirate shirking any pretense of lawful conduct in the open seas.
Okoye grimaces and itches at his scar.
Most excellent. A Scylla commands the Voyager River Dragon, which pesters a group of islands to the southwest of Port Mage. Ask away, my privateer.
Nope, it's fine.
I've got it.
Description reads, "That which grows is strengthened," by Coral Mason Torcuo. This map shows shipping routes from Deadfire to Rawatai. Alright, I think that's all we got here, so we can go head inside. I guess I could have gone... Oh, I guess I could go over here. I don't know if there's anything else. There's something over there.
Green islands and blue
Looks like that's where we'll get out.
The locals don't know how good they have it.
Two guards gaze over the ramparts at the vista, Queensburg shining in the near distance, and the rippling sea beyond.
Can you believe your eyes? I've never seen such a fair, pristine land.
Deadfire is certainly a special place. She nods.
I grew up surrounded by storms and stones. Rawatai is my soul, but this place has enchanted me.
He blinks quickly, as if afraid to miss the view, even for a moment.
It's the land. Fertile, green, and abundant.
No, it's something else. I just can't put my finger on what.
He scratches the back of his head and squints, perhaps hoping to find the answer somewhere in the view. Well, the worth of Deadfire lies with its people. Never forget that. I don't think that's what he's thinking of, but I'm gonna hit hit my brand.
And who are its people? The Huana of old? Or the pirates who live here now?
Oh yeah, Maya and Takehu. Oh, she might not like that. But Takehu likes that.
Deadfire belongs to those who can master and build upon it. That's what's exciting.
She nods at the expansive vista.
Perhaps that's it.
Turns back to the view, drinking it in. So, let me look. Wow, she kind of really doesn't like that, actually. That's interesting. She went back from 1 to 0. He liked it, though. Well, we'll get her. That's fine.
All this trouble over a tablet of fucking stone. If my company's standing wasn't on the line, I would have written this one off as a loss already.
Oh, that's you! Any ideas on retrieving the Harappo epic?
I heard tell of Ephron, a thief with a penchant for making house calls. Word has it that Ephron made his way inside of Archimere's manor and later died. Now his soul is bound to the fortune-telling machine in the dark cupboard. Strange fate.
Oh, that guy. We did talk to him. You and Tehi don't seem to get along.
All of her pretenses of cultural pride are a means to an end. Like the rest of the Huana, she isn't above exploiting any advantage if she can profit from it.
I'm not gonna say
As you
anything
say.
to that. Tell me about yourself.
I help finance expeditions around the Isles, which often means keeping an ear to the ground.
So we've talked to this lady before. In a different area.
Not very romantic from behind a desk, but Rawatai's campaign could use the extra coin.
She's in a kind of a competition with a Huana representative to steal this thing out of the Archmage's manor in another district, which is we can actually get in. We got into the manor, but it's like actually way higher level than us, so we can't really. I mean, we could probably slowly fight our way through the like skeleton warriors inside, but it's. I figured it'd just be easier to come back when we're higher level. Since it tells us that it's higher level than us. Same Archmage who lost his gloves. Yes. Her... yes, that was... She sent us on the quest to get the thief who stole the gloves was... If we were... I don't even remember what the deal with the gloves is. We'll go back there and figure it out. But yes, it's part of the same quest. Or technically the gloves is a separate quest, but it's like a side quest that it gives you as like a way to figure out how to get into the manor. Which we already got into the manor, so that isn't actually necessary, but... Who are you? Who are we supposed to be looking for? The Hazanui. Karu. Alright. How do you get into there? Oh, there's just a door right there.
Will do. Steady does it.
No, talk to him. The young woman with a bright, wide smile and eyes to match raises her hand and gives you a quick but enthusiastic wave. Then, with an exaggerated look of embarrassment, she stops herself and crosses her forearms over her chest. Hello! I mean, hello.
I always forget that part. Say, you're the Watcher of Cadnua, aren't you? I've never met anyone famous before.
Well, not really of Cadnua anymore.
Except the Hazanui. She yells at me sometimes.
Her grin widens impossibly. The Hazanui yells at you?
Oh, all the time.
She screws her face up into a look of mock seriousness. Still, she can't keep from smiling.
Where's my white leaf? Stop daydreaming. So bore me, if you lose the ledgers again, I'll have you clean the latrines.
This last comment, she leans close, her eyes wide and voice low with awe.
All this time, I didn't realize she knew my name.
You're the quartermaster. Can you sell me something? Her face scrunches up in disappointment.
I really wish I could, but my supplies are for the Royal Deadfire Company and our allies. Hazanui's orders. Maybe if you impress her or Atsura, they could make an exception.
She smiles hopefully. Okay, I guess I'm not. I guess I need more than one reputation. Let's go out here real quick. Assuming this is to that little zone. Oh, a dog! Piss. Piss. Even for a celeb like me, evidently. Why can she take it? Why can they take a dog, but not? Okay, let's see then if I can like. Oh, wait, no, I can't take it either. I thought I could take this. Oh, I can't. We just cannot put K-Jax in. For whatever reason, we can't put K-Jax in the personal inventory. I don't know why. Weird. Oh, this is... Okay, it's actually different than that. We can go to the lower zone later. Ah, the Weapon Master. Oh, okay. Oh, leveled up. Oh yeah. Hazanui Karu paces near her desk, looking like a shark circling the shallows. She clenches a long, elegant pipe between her teeth, smoke trailing an acrid wake behind her. She looks up when you enter and favors you with a brief nod of acknowledgement.
The former lady of Cadnua, and one-time terrifier of harbor masters, if dockside tales are to be believed.
She smiles briefly through the smoke.
You have not brought much good news of late.
Her pensive look returns.
So, in addition to pirates, profiteers, and slavers, the Deadfire has a vengeful god roaming its waters?
She bites down harder on her pipe. Things could be worse. At least it's not Skane.
Tell that to my dead at Asongo.
She lapses into a brief silence, puffing on her pipe. Well, everyone else thought it was funny. Hi, Jay. I haven't seen this game played before. How are you carrying so many cats and dogs? They're all in my personal inventory. I have a bunch more of them, actually, on other characters. Look, my friends think I'm hilarious. My friends / people that I'm paying.
Just what the archipelago needs. One more disaster tugging at the seams.
You find there's basically at least in every district in this city, there's been a couple of pets you can find, and you just pick them up, and they go in your inventory. Also, there was a pet shop, and I spent like 15,000 gold buying pets out of the pet shop. I bought out the entire shop. It was like all the money I had at the time, but I think it was a good investment.
He must be stopped.
We do have one naughty kitty who doesn't want to go in anyone's pocket. I don't know why. She just sits in the stash. You know that adoption is better. Well, I have adopted all the pets on the street, too. You're finally able to get a good look at her. She's not especially large for Namawa, but she carries the shoulders high. Her weathered face looks to have seen many storm-blown and sun-beaten days on dock, yet her eyes are sharp and keen. Well, that's why I came to you all at the palace. She waves a hand dismissively.
If there were help to be found at the palace, do you think Deadfire would be such a mess?
Yes, that is what I mean, Daimon. I ran up to them and stuffed them in my backpack.
The Valians won't lift a finger if it isn't to snatch a coin, and the Huana will barely do that much.
No? Tell it to the water shapers who washed your stranded boats from sandbars, Hazanui.
Takehu folds his arms and waits.
Success in trade has been quite elusive for the Rawatayans, but the bitterness suits you well.
This is why I brought all the faction companions here.
No one takes charge to solve the big problems. But perhaps we could work together to our mutual benefit.
She takes the pipe in her left hand. As she does, you notice her right is unusually still. Well, we heard say don't stare at her hand, so we'll try to keep that in mind. What do you mean?
Look around. Deadfire's full of fertile, temperate islands. Except for Andra's mortar. It's largely free of rough weather.
She waves her right hand, and you notice again that her fingers remain strangely still. You realize it's an unusually fine prosthetic.
Yet much of it is uninhabited. Itinerant tribes drift between some of the islands, and smugglers and slavers cluster around the rest.
She shakes her head.
It's a waste. Imagine what this place could be, with well-guarded shipping routes. How many Rawatayans we could feed with plantations here.
So you're exploiting Deadfire for the sake of Rawatai. I mean, that's correct.
That's a naive view. One our enemies are keen to promote.
Oh, I guess that was too negative. I didn't think that was necessarily negative. She scowls, biting down on her pipe. Damn it. Oh, I need Maya to like me.
Rawatai's violent storms have shaped and hardened us as much as they have our homeland's rocky terrain. But it remains a difficult place to live. So, we rely on trade, and on plantations we've established here. And those developments also create a more stable, productive Deadfire.
She spreads both hands wide, as if that explains it. What does that have to do with me?
This concerns the future of Rawatai. It's everything to do with you.
I haven't lived in Rawatai for a long time.
You've got a good head on your shoulders. Deadfire needs more of that.
Look out for the dialogue option that goes stare at her hand intently. I thought there was gonna be like a one of those like study perception dialogue options, and I was gonna be like, oh, that's a trap.
If you're chasing the god who's stomping this place into the ground, then we have a common goal. And if you're going to survive here, then you could use an ally.
A hint of a smile tugs her lips from her tar-stained teeth. That's true.
The disaster at Hasango remains a key concern. We rely on the port there to ship food back to Rawatai.
She sucks in her pipe, hiding her worried expression behind a cloud of smoke.
That's on hold until you investigate. Short of that, there are other matters that demand attention. Atsura, our Grand Secretary, has a plan that would make use of your unusual talents. His office is downstairs. He can tell you more.
What's the game board for? Oh, see? What happened to her hand? We're not asking that.
Hazatoa. Atsura and I usually have a game running, and this one's been going on for over a month and a half. Atsura's good at misdirection, but I've got a mind for the long game. You look like you've come with a purpose.
Is the prosthetic holding the pipe then? So we leveled up. Nobody else did. Yet. Okay. Let's get more insight. As for this shit, more mechanics. Just for when we don't have Chody around like now. Choose an ability. Were any of these spells good? Hailstorm was okay. This one's okay. Oh wow, 6 seconds. Jesus. A long ass time. Well, let's get this, I guess. Oh, another weapon type. Oh boy. I don't have need for any of these. I'm mostly using a gun. Oh, of course that's stealing. Plaque below the coral reads, a piece of Rautai for Deadfire. Compliments of Coral Mason Rua. In glory, your Renganui. Game of Hasatoa. Okay, so I'm gonna go downstairs. Oh wow.
They weren't that bad.
Rhyming Hazanui with Kablooey?
I can't think of anything else that goes with Hazanui.
Me neither. That's why I leave epics to the lore college.
Criticism is easier than creation.
What the fuck? Oh, we will.
Sure. Yeah?
A jailer. Huh. Food-stained tally sheets tucked beneath his battlefield model suggests it's been used for recreational purposes. Oh, they're playing war games. This is probably... yeah, that's what I figured. As we shape coral, so shall we shape nations. Oh, look at all these bunks. A few stray, bitter squash seeds are tucked beneath the pillow.
I'll get it open.
Finished. What have we here?
Oh, what's under your pillow? A ruby?
Nice and slow.
Thanks. These rifles look perfectly maintained and ready for use at a moment's notice. Most of these papers are letters at home. Almost all praise Deadfire's weather. The man behind the desk regards you with attentive, unblinking eyes and a perfectly open expression. His smooth features make it hard to pinpoint his age, though the crinkles at the corners of his eyes suggest he is not especially young. He cocks his head, taking your measure. He pauses before speaking, just a little longer than seems normal. When he finally does, he seizes you by the shoulders and wraps you in an abrupt but warm embrace. The gesture is so sudden and over so quickly that when he steps back and resumes his politely professional manner, it's almost as if it never happened.
Watcher Nui, the Lady of Cadnua.
He gives you a sleek half smile that reveals a row of perfect pointed teeth. In his careful stare and the pause before he speaks, you recognize that he's studying you. Ah, he's rolling insight.
I'm not one for ostentation, but your remarkable display at Queen's birth suggests that you are an individual with skills, not mere style.
That's kind of you to say?
Few with abilities like yours would be so humble about them.
His eyes shine with interest. He blinks, perhaps for the first time since your conversation began.
I am Atsura, Grand Secretary of the Royal Deadfire Company.
It sounds like a significant title, but he is strangely emotionless. He might as well be describing the color of his clothing. For a trading company, you've got a very commanding presence in Nekataka.
And why not? Thousands of years ago, our people came from the archipelago. By one reckoning, we have as much claim on these islands as the Huana.
No, you don't. He shrugs and waves a hand in the manner of someone politely dismissing a compliment.
Does all Rauatayan law work this way? Where is that mountain of Azada shells I misplaced thousands of years ago?
Takehu strokes his chin and idly glances around.
But our purpose here is trade.
He gives you that unusually placid smile again.
While our homeland is rich in saltpeter, the violent climate and rocky soils make it a poor source for most other basic staples. It's my business to look after the mainland's interests here.
He spreads his hands wide to include his rather plain, dim office. Do those interests include Luminous Adra?
That is a Valian frivolity.
Oh.
Leave it to them to observe a substance that occurs nowhere else on Aora, and immediately set about pulverizing it for profit.
A ripple of distaste passes over his features.
And leave it to a Rawatayan to ignore the dozens of other uses Valian animancers have discovered for Luminous Adra just in the last few years.
I do not think in years, Aimika. I think in centuries.
His eyes fix on her as a strange, blank smile spreads across his lips. Then he turns back to you.
Yet the Valians toy with Luminous Adra like a child who has discovered her mother's pistol.
And what would you do with it?
Nothing. We know too little about Luminous Adra to understand the consequences of ripping it out.
He pauses and considers you.
Perhaps you can help me keep them from doing more harm.
What do you have in mind? I mean, I don't want to pick a fight, but...
The demand for Luminous Adra has sent the Valian Trading Company into a frenzy. Their expeditions grow too bold, and their officers too greedy.
He puckers his lips as though at a lack of discretion at a dinner party.
Worse, their rapid expansion attracts pirates and threatens the outlying Huana tribes. This risks souring the Kahanga royals against all foreign involvement.
He inclines his head like he's about to let you in on a secret.
But you can curtail their growth.
This isn't about the welfare of the Deadfire. This is about them apacing you.
By snapping up land we need to grow food and build ships for our people? Indeed. But our interests and Deadfire's are not mutually exclusive.
He interlaces his long, well-manicured fingers.
The Valians have sent an expedition to Pokokahara. a storm-wrecked island believed to house a vein of luminous. I hear you accomplished an incredible feat in restoring the luminous Adra near Port Maje.
He praises you again with those unblinking eyes.
If your abilities allow you to do that, then perhaps you are also capable of the opposite.
Oh.
Find the luminous Adra at Poco Kahara. Render it unusable to the Valians. This should encourage them to develop the resources they have, rather than reaching for more.
His eyebrows rise to a degree, both a request and an invitation. I thought you were concerned about disturbing Luminous Adra.
Deeply.
He furrows his brow, frowning deeply. Abruptly, his expression clears.
But if a small sacrifice here will discourage the Valians from further ventures, then it is a worthwhile risk.
We'll see.
Deadfire is a tumultuous place. Consider the value of an ally with ships, cannons, and the backing of a great empire.
Gives you a soothing smile.
I do not have the precise location of Poco Kahara, but the tribe on the nearby island of Tikawara could probably help. I suggest starting there.
He circles a small out-of-the-way island on your map.
Now, what else can I do for you?
What exactly is the Brass Citadel? He hesitates, looking at you as if the answer is obvious.
It's a trading post, of course.
Your trading post has high walls, cannons, and guard towers.
Anything worth building is worth protecting.
You seem different from the rest of the Royal Deadfire Company.
How do you mean that?
His eyes are attentive and utterly expressionless. You're not a soldier. Yeah, I think that's fine to say.
Rawatai is composed of many types, but it's true, many here are soldiers and engineers, none of whom are especially diligent about paperwork.
He spreads his hands to encompass the scrolls of his desk and shelves behind him.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Not a lot going on in the Brass Citadel. We gotta make Maya like us. Let's see here. Yeah, she doesn't like that. What did I say there? I'm seeking answers. I want no. Doesn't she? Well, maybe that was like. Okay, so trade secrets. This is to go to Gullet. Vault. The vault is actually only 2 levels ahead of us now. But that's 2 levels of my level. The other people are still 1 level behind me. Gullet. Oh yeah, where's this? Oh, Facina is back in the yeah, okay. And the Gullet. Okay, so well, let's go start the Gullet. Can we just go out this way? So there's not really anything else here. Rosa's still sleeping under that blanket. Okay.
What do you stare at me, little man?
Were I staring? I'll just be finding your mind a bit different, so.
My thoughts are for myself, but I give of my heart freely.
And here with me living the other way round.
An elevator? Why is there an elevator that goes down? Oh, can't get those. Wheel groans the cage's weight. It's slick with protective oil. Alright, let's talk to this guy. God darn it. A guard folds his arms, watching the activity on the walkways through slitted eyes. A coral piercing juts from his lower lip. He notices you with a sharp nod. Why was that man set below? Which we saw when we first came in here. There's a guy who was sentenced and sent down to die.
He associated with foreign criminals.
He spits. The gob of saliva is just one more splotch on the weathered and mottled boards.
I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her.
And this is punishable by death, or worse?
Takehu's voice wavers.
That it is.
He nods with no small measure of pride.
These wicked sorts overrun the gullet and corrupt the Raparu. Our justice must be swift and firm.
Where does this lift go?
To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep.
Oh.
How can you consign your fellow woman or man to this fate?
We punish only those who cause trouble.
He speaks forcefully, but stops himself when he gets a look at Takehu.
Begging your pardon for my tones, sir.
He nods.
The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
Where's Bia now?
Hers is the first house you come to. Just there.
Points southwest across the walkways.
You will probably find her there.
What if I want access to the lift to the old city?
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort.
Waves a hand towards the exit.
Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook.
Nakataga has a rich history, and some of it lies buried. I must see it for myself. He shakes his head.
Your neck, Ikira.
He whistles, and the guard standing by the lift looks over at him and nods.
We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass. Though I urge you to reconsider.
We'll, worry about that when we... later. Okay, so... that's her house. This is the inn. The tavern. We have also been in. We did part of a quest we already had that went there. Noise home. Ellis' home. All these homes. Pitley's Sanctuary. Get some mushrooms. Oh, ooh, kitty, kitty. Ickus. +3 defenses against body and mind. Bonus defense against poison and disease. Wow. Not very useful, but that's okay. You don't have to be useful. You have to be a useful kitty.
Able to help. What say?
Help how? Poison me? Akira, no thanks.
Sweet incense masks the odor of the offerings, rotten fruit, and spoiled fish. What's this? The Narrows, whatever that is.
Traveler, have you any food? Short.
There seems to be stuff right next to you.
Spare.
A gaunt Rapar woman grabs through your leg. She paws you with a weak grip, fingers bone thin and trembling.
Mercy, traveler.
She doesn't look very gaunt.
Never have I
It's
been
not
so
a
hungry.
great art companion. What do you call it? Art, matchup? Can't think of the word right now. Good God. Fuck off. Seek paying work. I'll give her some food. Woman snatches the food from your hands with surprising speed, eyes darting a glance for any onlookers before she shoves it between her teeth. She gnaws desperately, swallows, chokes, chews again, and speaks with the mouth half full for the next bite.
Thank you. I'll share it, I swear. Thank you, traveler.
The Reparo touches two gaunt-knuckled fingers to her lips. Do you have no access to food?
Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour from this week and maybe before.
What do you mean? She shakes her head.
Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Inoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks out of earshot of the guards. He's there, in the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger.
Okay. Half-eaten food litters the pile. A rancid stench rises from it.
The Queen calls these rations. Does she expect the Reparo to subsist on garbage?
You're right. It's awful. Takeyu swallows and diverts his gaze away from the pile. Okay.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
Do it. A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each statement with a fierce whack of the reeds. Children flinch, looking between you and the woman. Are you alright? She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were with the guards who took him. Other casts never visit here.
She looks pointedly at Takehu.
Do the gods pay a visit to mock my misfortune? Or is sacred stare overcrowded?
Ah, forgive the intrusion. We were just leaving. That is, giving you space to grieve.
So many crowd into the gullet and you worry about space.
She laughs bitterly.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lured into the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Biha shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
She begins swatting at the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you?
She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and harder. Takeyu flinches at each blow, fascinated even as he shrinks back in discomfort.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
She pauses to take another couple of swings at the sarong. I'm gonna listen.
The Rawatayans promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all.
She moves on to the next tunic, thrashing it with an even greater fury.
Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving as she catches her breath. I will wait.
Outsiders cover our islands with walls and gates. Many Huana come to Nekataka, but even here, the outsiders crowd us. In the villages, the chieftains know even the Roparu. Here, even neighbors are strangers. That is Deadfire now.
She shakes her head angrily.
I only want to be free of this place. That is how the trouble started. I heard a Rauatine captain took up at the tavern. Seduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers.
Strange. They usually stay topside.
Batara went and found her in the tavern.
Her eyes go hard and dark.
Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
She bares her teeth at the memory. Maybe I can talk to Seduzo. She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tugging the reeds.
You have the same way of talking. You are also from Rauatai, so maybe she will listen.
She looks around, taking in the hanging clothes, the huddled children, the warped and splintering walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks, when he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I could look for Botaro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands, while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
How many of you need passage to Rauatai?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me. My village was not like this.
I'm not asking her anymore. That's fine. She doesn't need to tell me. Can you take a different ship? She shakes her head.
Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valians take slaves.
She lowers her voice and glances furtively around.
They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rauataians have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
Tell me about the Rauataian captain.
Seduzo.
Bia is holding the reeds so tightly that she snaps one in two.
They say she is a traitor, but she threw Bataro out.
She looks down at the broken reed in her hands.
Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
Do you know the way to Delver's Row? She blinks in horror.
Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer.
Oh, okay. She lowers her voice.
I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any.
Okay.
One day, the Mataru will descend on Delver's Road to clean out the thieves and pirates. Stay away from it.
Okay. It's fine. Yeah, that's kind of why they want us to find it. I think, actually, I don't remember who asked us to find it, but... So... I think we need to go down there first, actually. I would normally go around to the other houses and stuff first, but... Before we go to the tavern to talk to the captain, or go to Anoi to talk to him, I think we need to go down to the city. The ruins. A rickety metal cage swings over an abyss. Your clothes billow with foul wind from below, and faint screams and roars echo from the depths. Still, you can make out no details from this distance. Actually, that's a good point. Let's go change our party before we do that. Should be able to do in here.
Need something?
I like to buy
What you need?
something.
I've got just the thing.
I don't actually. There we go. Okay. So we're getting rid of you.
To attend to as well, you know.
Actually, I do need you. God darn it. Darn it. Alright. Cause he's got like he's like, you know, got this whole thing where he's reacting to this area. So do we want to swap her? I don't know if that really matters that much. And they also said there might be pirates down there, so she doesn't have anything related to this. Aloth or Chody? Probably want Chody. Ugh, I don't like him that much. But his whole thing is being like, oh, this area. I don't know if they're pirates down there or if they're just... I don't think the pirates are down there. I think they're in the Narrows in that other area. Alright, I guess this is fine. I don't like not having Maya, but...
Like a moth to a flame.
I gotta level up Aloth. Aloth, buddy. God, I forgot about his fucking hat. Okay, so... Phantom. Does this actually... I wonder if this works like it did in Pillars 1, or if it works more like you would expect it to work. Alright, well, Wall of Flame is good. I don't know if it works. That's cool also. I don't know if it's going to be like... working like it did in... Did we get the Fireball? No, we did get Fireball. Alright. Let's get Wall of Flame. Like, in Pillars 1 this is really good, but it did a different... It didn't really actually make a duplicate, it just made a... It was just a powerful summon that had fixed stuff, basically. This seems kind of cool too, actually. So I don't know if this is actually good. Maybe I can look it up real quick. Pillars of Eternity 2. Come on, load. It doesn't tell me what it does. Okay. Oh, that's the first game. That's okay. God damn it. Well, I found a question on the Tillers 2 Steam forum saying, is Essential Phantom good? No replies. I want to know what Essential Phantom does. I think it might be like the one in the first game. Should make it good. I guess we'll look at like, I don't know if we've been getting this maybe. Because I don't really need confusion. And none of the rest of these are particularly good. I mean, this is fine, I guess. I hope Wall of Fire is easier to target than it was in the first game. I hope that they fixed that. You should go right here. Yeah, now you're in the middle. Good. Alright. Yeah, do I have better... I guess because you have that armor anyway, so whatever armor I could get you is like... Yeah. I see you found a temporary solution to your Maya problem. I want her in the party. The solution is not to take her out. You step into the jouncing cage. The door slams shut, and your descent begins with a rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make out crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to a rest with a groan. She seems... I mean, the Ranger's a really powerful class. I want a Ranger. The Ranger in Pillars 1. Can't dislike you if she can't see or hear you. I mean, yes. But I would have kept her in the party if the other characters that were replaceable didn't have story reasons to be down here.
The city beneath the city. Each layer of Nekataka is more pungent than the last.
Yeah. Oh, why did Palagina leveled up? But okay. You don't need more of that, I guess. What would we need? Intimidate, maybe? Streetwise, maybe. I have a feeling I know to answer this one already, but have you ever played Star Ocean? No? Paladins. Me neither, but I saw someone stream it the other night, and it's basically has the same plot as Mass Effect to an almost scary degree in places. Weird. I don't know anything about that game. That's, well, I guess we'll give her this. Oh god, she gets another. Oh, she doesn't have a shield bonus. Oh shit. Both of... Oh, these are two different things. What are the... I think it actually might be a medium shield. Resistance against weapons. The wall gives... Yeah, that's right. Large shields are for reducing ranged weapons, whereas heavy shields or medium shields are better against in melee. So that means we'll actually have to swap which shield she's using. Ancient aliens that come to destroy civilization every few millennia. When they get too advanced, they are ship-sized and in fact get mistaken for ships when first encountered. Huh. Well, that's weird. You speak to one that was left behind by the others who exposits the basic plot at you. Uh-huh.
Slippery as an eel.
Oh, we are sickened. Oh. Okay. Wow.
Dim in the lantern.
Yeah, please stop getting sickened. Waterfall echoes in the distance below. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Let's go.
And my favorite bit is when they finally arrive in the galaxy, they first turn up in an area of space inhabited by xenophobic aliens and almost entirely wipe them out as the first act of the war. How convenient. Wow. Oh, that's... yeah. Hey guys. Oh, I actually have this now.
Worse than rough.
Take him down.
Yeah, what is all on her? She's immobilized. Don't need healing.
Yes, Captain.
Let's go.
Yeah, good job, Pelagina.
Aye. Indeed.
Oops. Why is it keep taking... What the fuck? It's like breaking... Yeah, okay, every time it... That's really annoying. I guess because when they get sickened, it takes away... You can't interact with things, so you lose the ability to interact with things for a bit. It's really annoying. Oh my god, stop doing that!
Will do.
This body's been savaged by many claws and flayings. A cloud of essence hangs over it. You recognize it as belonging to Botaro, the man you saw lowered from the gullet earlier. His soul remnant pulses with urgency. You prepare yourself for the now familiar jolt and feel yourself pulled into one of his memories. You're being dragged toward the cage, but you're not looking at it or at the darkness below. Soon there will be nothing else for you. Overseer Hatenga is holding the marked coin, the soul in it, glaring at you. You already tried explaining yourself, but it's no use. He knows where you got it. He tucks it into his pocket. Instead, you look at Biha, furious and heartbroken where she stands beyond the guards. There's something you need to tell her, but she's so far, receding further by the second. What do I need to tell her? You're standing in front of a man. His dark, wizened face reminds you of old leather, but a delicate work of embroidery rests in his lap. He holds out a purse with long, fine fingers. Take it. It's heavy. It's probably more money than you've earned in your life. You try not to let this show on your face. You know what to do. The crime lord nods at you. Please remind me. You will meet our mutual associate near the Adra Mill. She will give you the package. Pay her and bring this package to the Undercroft. He watches you for understanding before he continues. My people are particular about security, but show them the swollen it. I don't know. And they will let you pass. You pat your pocket for the marked coin. Yes, it's still there. You leave the lair of Dario the Lean and zip through the Narrows, past the swift-shooing guards, left at the four-way intersection, and left again to the gullet. Your hands are shaking, and you're remembering the rumor Biha told you about, of a merchant captain at the tavern. The money is heavy in your hands. It's a risk, but you realize you've already decided to take it. You approach the tavern with your heart in your mouth, realizing you can't just walk in there holding to Dario's purse. You need to hide it. Fortunately, the rubble around you offers plenty of hiding spaces. When no one is looking, you clear some stones out in one corner and hide the purse beneath them. There. You'll come back for it once you've made the deal with the Rawatayan. You're almost starting to feel better about it, too. As Botero walks into the cavern, the memory fades, and you find yourself once more looking at his corpse.
Come along now. I'll guide you through the wheel.
Chodi's lantern clinks softly as she drags it through the clustered essence, harvesting the lost soul. Chodi wants to talk to us, and Takehu can level up. Wow, Aloth does not like Takehu, which is appropriate. Yeah, Seraphim really likes this. He didn't talk to us about it, though. Maybe... Oh, the Gullet. Oh, it's a minor faction. Maybe he actually had a thing over him to talk to, and I just didn't notice it. But... Probably metaphysics. Probably arcana. Okay. I don't know. give a shit about you. Takeru really likes Chody, but Chody doesn't know he exists. This is heartbreaking.
Oh?
Chody. Chody sways on her feet, a soft, low moan easing from her throat. She rubs a thumb over worry-bitten lips. You feeling okay? Sweat trickles a line from her temple to drip from her chin. Her eyes are hazy, far off. Oh, she's gonna speak in tongues or something. Okay.
Watcher.
Slowly, she swallows, throat working to bring her voice back, or to keep her meal down. You failed to set up the two family leaders earlier. This is your chance to make it right. Well, she did get shut down by Adair, so maybe we can convince her that she should look differently.
It's nothing but awakened terror.
She shudders hard, coming back to herself. Whoops. Drape your arm around her shoulders and nestle her close. Oh. I just don't want to initiate romance. This is my worry with any of I'm worried that the Mass Effect will happen. Even though people should have learned by now. Okay. I feel like I can still do that, because she seemed pretty fucked up. She curls into the embrace, breathing a contented sigh against her chest before she pulls back.
Watcher, don't.
Her voice breaks low and hoarse, and her eyes dart to the right before she continues. Also, she's gonna hate me when I kill Aethys, so I gotta, get up my reputation before then.
You see those shambling corpses too?
No? At her hastily whispered words, the hair on the back of your neck stands on end. You glance around just to be safe, but there's nothing to be seen. Nothing unusual, anyway, even in the direction Chody's staring, affixed. What do you see?
I see a body of stitched together parts and flayed flesh. It's got 3 heads and 4 stretched limbs. On each of its heads curves 3 white horns from above 3 blind eyes.
Huh. Well, I like that Takeru thinks this is pleased at this because it demonstrates piety, while Pallegina's like, fucking religious bullshit.
The beast is big as a mountain, and shambling toward us beneath the sun turned black as slow.
I don't know what slow is. Her eyes roll skyward, and she teeters on her heels as if she's riding the cusp of a seizure. The lantern rattles in her grip. She exhales a sigh.
I know it ain't really there. Lately, it's been getting worse. Some nights I wake sweaty and shaking. Other times, I'm already awake. I got my eyes wide open, staring down the darkness, watching one lantern after another flickering out. And every soul looks so ripe, darn near rotten with a need for reaping.
Slowberries are dark purple, commonly used to flavor gin. Oh, okay. Thanks, Daimon. I've never heard of those. Yeah, don't be harvesting everyone. That would be bad. Yeah, we can relight the lamp. I'm gonna ask, what does that mean? That seems bad.
Dark days are coming for Kithkind. When the last light of hell burns out, the final harvest will be upon us.
Pallegina's just like, oh god, really?
I think we might all die out.
A deep line crinkles between her brows.
But does Gon want me to stop it? Or to help?
He does not want you to kill everyone. Takeru really does dig this, yes. More evidence that Takehu is a creep. Also, he just gonna love Chody more. Oh boy. We can relight the lanterns of hell given enough time. All is not lost.
I sure hope you're right, Watcher. 'Cause if you're wrong...
Nervously, she jiggles her lantern, eyes lost in its flames.
No. I know you're right. Gon's chosen me.
What? Is he laughing at her? Maybe he doesn't actually like this. Maybe this is just him making fun of her.
So until I figure out what's needed of me, I'll do my darndest to help you on your path.
She lifts her gaze to your face.
We'll figure this out together.
Shoulders squared, she looks off into the distance. Is there anything we can do to alleviate your nightmares?
I'm carrying more souls than I've ever shepherded before. So, I don't know that it'll work this time, but used to be. When the dreams were riding me hard, I'd cleanse my soul before gone.
I know this is... I actually appreciate this story, but when the dreams were riding me hard, I'd cleanse my soul before gone. It's kind of hard to...
If we stop by the temple in Nekataka, I can perform the ritual. Please, I need the relief. It won't take more than a minute under Gon's statue, that's all.
Yeah, that's fine. Totally, we can do that. Laughing at her isn't great. Also, he's constantly dicking around with his water magic while she's talking. Yes, he is. That's his, like, idle animation. It's very... he and Chody have very distracting idle animations that they just constantly do in dialogue. Let's see here. Okay, what's going on here, Chody? Okay, well, let's look at... Nope, yeah, that was all... Those were all positive. That laugh at... at I'm afraid that we're all gonna die, that was extremely positive, actually. That was 3 arrows. Oh, hi, Dio! Hi, I didn't see you down there. Oh, hello. Come up and sit with me. I still don't know what these actually mean for in between, like, the same companions. Or in between. Holy shit. Gina really hates her.
Right. On it.
Oh, God. Not really a fan of this. As a mechanic. There's a lot of lockpicks down here. Fresh boot prints stir the mud. Huh.
The season of... Take him down. Here.
Let's just, like, fireball everything. Fireball and blizzard everything. It's fine.
I have been poisoned. Huh?
Oh, you've been poisoned? Oh, you're fine now.
I smell.
Oh god. Oh no.
Take him down.
Oh, she's also got AI turned on, right? Oh, attack the thing. Thank you. Oh, it's trying to knock her over. Oh, it did knock her over.
At once.
For a whole 2 damage.
Ought to be a cinch.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Yes.
I've done it good and well.
Where does this go? It's not gonna tell me. Skulldrak Nest, okay. Oh, we might have to... I knew I was running up against time, and now I'm over time, so... Why would I blow that up?
The Alpha Predator.
Fucking KO! Yes, that's you, buddy! The Alpha Predator. Oh, whoa, hi.
Let's go. Didn't work.
Worth and rough.
Take him down.
Maybe heal yourself, Belgina. In the meantime, let's keep blowing them up.
It is no use. I cannot get through. Okay. At once.
I got it.
Ew. Larva. A burrow twisted into darkness.
Never met a lock I could. Now that's dealt with.
Never met a lock I couldn't pick. The bones are warm to the touch. Great. Okay, so there's that thing. There's another thing over here. God darn it, just fucking... Oh boy. That looks like a thing. We're gonna leave that alone for right now. Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was a thing I could interact with, not attack. Like, I think I could use, but apparently it's a thing to attack, and I don't know why I'd be attacking it. Okay. we'll like kind of try to just check out the rest of the zone. We'll map out the zone. Okay, and this is more Old City ruins. Wow, this is like a whole damn dungeon. Bones are warm to the touch. Stop fondling the bones. Look, gotta check. Sometimes you just gotta check bones. Alright, let's save here, I guess. So we got a skull drive next, we got some more ruins. We gotta go figure out what the fuck is going on down here. We have a lot down here. I was not expecting this to be quite so extensive. Oh, we gotta level up Chody. I'll do that and then resave. Yep, mechanics. I don't think that's particularly useful. Guess we can get that. Chody definitely needs more points in religion. That'll help with Falgina for sure. Oh boy, more implements that I don't give a shit about. Give her a gun. We should learn to use a gun, Chody. Guns are cool. What is Palagina's? I guess it's like oath or something. Is that her? I was trying to think. What is their power source considered to be? What is this called? Oh, it's zeal. That's right, zeal. Because Chody's is faith. Traditionally, a paladin would be similar, but these are not necessarily religious paladins, and she is not. She is not a religious paladin.
Yours to command, Captain.
Aye.
Yeah.
All right, we'll resave. Okay, well, thanks to everybody for joining me tonight for Deadfire. We are close to being done. I think we can get done with Nekataka next stream. I'm like, I don't know if that's too optimistic, but I think that seems like there's not that many quests left in Nekataka. Guns will definitely help with all that reaping you're planning. Well, that might be true. So yeah, we have to do this dungeon apparently, and then go figure out what's going on with the gullet, the black market here. Or not the gullet. Wait, is the gullet the other? Whatever. Yeah, whatever the black marketplace is that's separate from this district, but near in this district. And we got this group of quests in here. I don't think there's really any other specific quests in here. Then we gotta leave and go back on the open sea. Oh, two kitties. Oh wait, is the camera frozen? No, the camera's not frozen. Oh yeah, you can. It's just kind of off. Can't see too well, but it's two kitties. Alright, go to schedule though. Go back kittens. So, yeah, we'll be back next Monday. More Deadfire. I'll be back tomorrow night with Dishonored 2. We spent basically all of last stream doing the fucking riddle. So we're gonna actually do that level next time. So tomorrow night. This is the rest of the schedule. Oh, I gotta update it for Sunday, of course, with Crusader Kings. Remember to keep an evening open for Warframe, says Daimon. That's why I said I can do, like, during the day, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, the schedule's also below the stream. You can follow me for notifications when I go live. You can sub for emotes of my cats. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting. I hope you had fun, and hope you come by again. Goodbye.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great to play and sing together in the box, and now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Goodbye for now, until we meet